Hey everybody, good afternoon. Um, Hope everyone's doing well. I just wanted to come on and give my little 2 cents on something. Hey, pretty brown eyes. Hey, Nakenya. Hey, Bree. Hey, Gigi. Hey, VK. Hey, Shannon. Hello, Miss Green Eyes. Hey, Nosy Rosie. Hey, Black Beauty. Hey, Trissy. Okay, I wanted to give my 2 cents on something. I'm going to play something for you guys. Hey, Wayne. I wanted to play something and I want to give my reaction to this because hey, Red Bunny. Hey. All right, so let me go ahead on and put my little thing up, and this is my disclaimer. Let me just put this up here. Let me share the screen for a minute. Let me put my disclaimer. Fair act use. All right, hold on a second. Let me put it up. For copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance made for fair use for the purpose of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, and scholarship. And guys, I wanted to bring to you guys attention of some things that's going on. I watched the Breakfast Club interview, and to me, I'm going to tell you that I give all. I'm going to tell you I rock with Tyrese on this, because if somebody did something for you and they fall into a situation and you had the nerve to treat them the way DJ Envy treated him. But let me go ahead and play this video for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And I'm not going to play the Breakfast Club because I don't want them to try to get at me, but I'm going to play Tyrese's video where he talks about having receipts. Okay, hold on.
I've lost a little sleep since I've been home about a man accusing me of disrespecting his wife, as he said. Charlemagne in the background said, "What did he say?" I was wondering too. What did I say? So, of course, the beautiful thing about the iMessage, the iCloud, gives you an opportunity to recall text messages. And I don't see nothing in the text messages directly into Envy or directly into his wife where I disrespected him or her. First of all, I think of all things that hurt me. Anybody who knows me knows that I know and been around some of the most beautiful people, girlfriends, baby mamas, wives. It's not even in my character to disrespect any man, specifically his wife. And yes, they can milk, not they, because I don't even know that his wife actually feels this way. But it's okay to milk the psych man. So you said a bunch of shit that you reckless. You know what? I'm still on my apology tour. Y'all seeing everything. I spoke about it in the interview. But I literally just had to pull up some receipts. And I had to go and look at my phone and say, when is the last time we were actually communicating? And does anything about our communication feel like I actually disrespected his wife or him? Because whether I was on psych meds or not, you're not describing me. You're not describing me as a man. That was the most hurtful thing ever. Charlemagne said, "Well, what did he say?" Want to box you in the mouth. Hee hee ha ha. So listen, I'm not going to show y'all what we were texting about. I just want to show you the debt. That says DJ Envy wife, DJ Envy mission, right? That's when I was on a mission to help in any way I could to step in and help his marriage. And then If you look here, that says August 23rd, 2022. This is a text chain with me, Envy, and his wife. Not 2017, 2018, where I supposedly disrespected his wife and I was blocked. I got receipts. If your wife blocked me, if you blocked me, how are we communicating about anything August 23rd, 2022? Now, let's go a little further. Here is some communication directly with your first lady. Okay? The last thing we were texting about was we were actually trying to figure out, because I told y'all I've been very uncomfortable about talking about what God used me to do and blah, blah, blah. Like, I did it as from my heart. I didn't know him. I don't have a history. He ain't my brother. We ain't family. We ain't childhood homies. So it was such a random assignment, and I ended up doing it. But for him to go on the airwaves and say, I wanted to box you in the mouth because you disrespected my wife. My wife blocked you, I blocked you, and I just unblocked you a month ago. That's a fucking lie, bro. That is a lie. Look at this, man. Me and your wife were communicating August 11th, 2022. August 11th, 2012. Look. I said something that was 7 hours and 3 8. She said without fail. Like, I got receipts. I'm sending images of my new Rolls Royce to your wife. Like, I know y'all always got nice cars and this and that. Like, if she blocked me, if I actually disrespected her, as you allege, and you felt the way, how are we communicating August 22nd, 2023? It's bullshit, bro. Like, that's like, look what your wife just texted back and said. Absolutely beautiful. Talking about me purchasing an island in Turks and Caicos. That was August 23rd, 2023. Come on, man. And the last time that all three of us was on the text chain, we were actually going back and forth trying to figure out, when can we finally do an IG live with all three of us finally talking about what God put on my heart to do on behalf of the marriage. So I'm going to ask you, sir, since all of this is played out for the public, did I disrespect your wife? Or did I not? Because why would your wife be communicating and responding with me with all the good energy that it's always been? And why would you be communicating with me and your wife on a text chain? And why am I texting you directly and you're responding? There is no problem. There is no disrespect. Just be a man and say, when you went through the same shit that I was going through, I just needed an out. I needed to just like, yo, I'm not fucking with none of that. Just say it. And then here's the last thing that nobody knows. When I had my psych med meltdown, it was around 2017 because I woke up to the news September 11th. And probably like a month later is when this goofy ass psychiatrist gave me the psych med saying it's going to help you to calm down and stabilize your mood, and it fucked me up. The psych med episode had already came and went. Me and my ex were still together over a year and a half after the whole thing went down. Me, you, and your wife have been on calls. We've been texting. We've been communicating. And we've been good. So for you to say, I stopped fucking with you because you disrespected my wife, and my wife blocked you and I blocked you, and we just wasn't fucking with you, and every time you came to Atlanta and you texted me like, yo, pull up to the crib. You know why I was inviting you to the crib? I was inviting you to the crib because you were in town DJing. I wasn't inviting you to the crib to hash out no issues about me disrespecting your wife because I never disrespected your wife. You never said I disrespected her. She never said. It's a lie. Just be a man and be honest and say you went above and beyond for me out of the goodness of your heart. And I didn't have it in me, nor did she, to step up and help you when you was in the middle of a crisis. Y'all could have flew to Atlanta. Your first lady could have pulled my ex-wife to the side and had 5, 6 lunches and dinners and did whatever she had to do to try and get her to stay committed to the marriage. You could have pulled me to the side and had conversations with me. You could have did anything. And even if you had attempted to help, she would have still made her decision and said, no, I'm out. I praise God every day that something that God put on my heart to say to you and your wife actually helped y'all in any way I could. But let's not be out here lying and creating characteristics in a man that ain't there, bro. I'm gonna box you in the mouth over some shit. First of all, hee hee ha ha, nigga, for real. But second of all, you lying on me, bro. You just making shit up. I got receipts. August 23rd, text messages. I'm not gonna show y'all what we texting about. Text messages, text, responses, text. Where is the person? This is his wife. This is First Lady. Where is the person? She's giving me Rashawn's new cell phone number. August the 10th, 2022. The psych med and the supposed disrespect happened in 2017. So what I want us to do is I want us to be adults. And I want us to leave the conversation alone. And I want you to go ahead and keep wrestling with what you're wrestling with, which is that brother went out of his way and he was there for me. And I've been laughing at him on my show. I've been talking shit. I've been throwing shots. I've been looking at the rumor report. We've been dunking it a day in it, reading my captions and all my shit. And you've been just every time a guest come on your show, you say, hey, man, what's up with Tyrese? I'll be like, damn, Envy, why you trying to bait niggas into talking shit about me? You did it to Ludacris. You did it to Tank. You be bringing my name up when people come on the show. And I'm like, what my bro? That's why I came into the show feeling the way. Why I'm on my Instagram? I'm gonna tell you why I'm on my Instagram. Because everything about what you said was on a public platform. And I'm addressing this shit publicly to let the world know. Your girl, your baby mama, your wife, not Envy's, but anybody, you can leave me in a private room and you can secretly record the conversation. I will never disrespect another man's wife. I will never disrespect another man's woman. As a matter of fact, when women break up with dudes and they're going through what they're going through, if I actually know the nigga and this ex-wife or ex-girlfriend is all of a sudden available, I won't even fuck with that. That ain't who I am as a man. There's too many women out here to be out here messing with somebody if you know somebody that they used to. Like, come on, man. That's integrity that you learn in the hood, nigga. Real hood niggas know. You can get your whole motherfucking head caved in. For real. For fucking with another nigga's wife. We don't play those games. Too many niggas have been laid out in the hood for crossing that line. You don't do that. August 2022. To make text messages directly into your wife's phone, text chains between me. You just blocked me a month ago. That's a lie. I disrespected you and your wife blocked me. That's a lie. That's a lie. And I deserve an apology. The way you came at my wife, I should box you in the... How did I come at your wife, bro? Just say, I never gave a fuck about helping you when you was fucked up the way you went above and beyond to help me. Own it, nigga. Own it. When you had your meltdown and your problems and you was on the brink of your... Look, a year and a half after the Psych Med episode, that's when Samantha divorced me. There was no psych meds in sight, and me, you, and your wife were all still very much so in touch on calls, communication, text chains. I ain't gotta lie and make shit up, nigga. I got receipts, bro. You're wrestling with what you decided to not do when my world was crashing down, because you know I went above and beyond to do something for you that I didn't have to do. So let's not justify it. Let's not start grabbing shit out the sky to make yourself feel good about you hitting the parachute button on me when shit hit the fan for me. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Paint your picture, say what you say, talk about what you talk about. Our last exchange was about us finally going on Instagram to talk about the book that y'all put me in, which I'm honored and grateful that y'all decided to tell the story. I didn't want you to. But y'all decided to do interviews and tell everybody what God used me to do to step in and help in any way I could. And you have decided to not be there for me. And you feel bad about it. You feel like shit about not helping me in any way. Yes, you do. And if you want to know why I invited you to my crib when you was in Atlanta, because I actually know you. And we, me, you, and your wife have all still been on calls, communicating, and still cool. So that fuck shit you talking about, disrespecting my wife, and where? How? When? What? And if I really did, you would have blocked me in 2017 and never unblocked me ever until it was addressed. So you decided to wait until we was on your radio show to talk about some shit that never happened. Love Transaction, my new song, is available on all streaming platforms. Please go and support their book. It's on Amazon, it's available. I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me, featuring Lenny Kravitz and Leandria Johnson. It's available. Clearly, Envy is not gonna play my music on his show. But I got receipts, bro. And to describe me and put that type of energy on me, you couldn't be more wrong. You couldn't even be more wrong about some shit that I would do when I know I was out of my mind, but I'm almost sure I didn't even disrespect you or your wife when I was out of my mind. Because if I did, why have we still been in touch on text chains and individually? Y'all have a blessed day. Somebody just wrote, why didn't I say this during the interview? Well, I didn't say this during the interview because I was not about to pull out my fucking phone and pull up text messages and look at the dates and the energy or the dates and the times that we had been communicating right there in the middle of an interview. But this has been fucking with me, that this man would put this type of energy on me. So I had to come home, calm down, and pull out my receipts. And I got them. And the same text message to my phone is in their phone. What I'm gonna say is simple. Don't respond, Envy. Don't say nothing. Don't jump out there. Just leave it alone, bro. You got way other bigger things that you fighting through right now. You don't want this smoke. I promise you don't want this smoke, because I got receipts. And I'm not making nothing up. Just say, When you had an opportunity to step in and help me when I was depressed and sad and confused and about to lose my wife and my family, you didn't do anything and you didn't help and you didn't feel the need to help. Y'all could have flew in town. Y'all could have called us. Y'all could have did anything. You just didn't do it. That's it. That's the bottom line. And a whole lot of people didn't help either that I've been there for as well. And I got to just go to God on this, man. And I got to just let it go. And I'm only on this IG live because you can't you can't you can't put no I would never ever disrespect and cross the line, flirt with, those shots. I don't play those games, my nigga, at all. And if I actually disrespected your wife, why are we still texting? With text chains between me, you, and her, why have I been texting you direct? Why have I been texting her direct? Because it's all good. So I thought, until you dropped the bombshell on the Breakfast Club. Charlemagne said, damn, nigga, what did he say? What did he do? I'm asking the same question. Obviously, it was nothing. Because if it was, where are the receipts? Envy, I forgive you. First Lady, I forgive you. And if I actually said anything, whether I was on psych meds or not, that was actually disrespectful, I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what I did. Allegedly. If I did say something, if I did disrespect you, Envy, or your wife in any capacity, I hope you find it in your heart to forgive me. Do I believe? Do I believe I disrespected y'all? I don't believe it for 1 second. Because if I was actually blocked, why have we been texting this whole time? You didn't unblock me a month ago. You just wanted to go viral.
Mm.
My nigga. Stay blessed. Click the link in my Instagram bio. Love Transaction is my new single that just got released. I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me is my song that just got released about the divorce and everything that I've been dealing with. And I would love for y'all to hear it. Envy's not going to support Love Transaction. It's fine. For everybody else, over 50 radio stations that's already playing my song, and we haven't even officially went to radio. For everybody in radio that's already been supporting my song and my single, and we haven't even officially went to radio, I just want to say thank you. That means the world to me. I never thought I would ever sing these songs or release songs with this type of context and lyrics, but it's out there. So let's take all this energy and let's get back into our positivity. Woosah, vibes, energy. But the only way I can rest at night is if I clear my name. And y'all can have whatever opinions y'all want, but I'm not finna go to sleep at night and have a man to attack my character. And if I actually did what you said I did, why have we all still been in touch? That's all. Have a great day, boys and girls.
All right, guys. I just wanted you guys to hear exactly what Tyrese did come out and say the other day. It's like 3 days ago. But I'm in total agreement with Tyree because what Envy did on that Breakfast Club interview was definitely out of pocket. definitely out of pocket. And I'm so glad that Tyree did bring out those receipts, because those receipts, so, sometimes y'all, a lot of people like, oh, you don't need to address it, you don't need to do that. But if it's your name and if it's your character that they're damaging and putting out something negative like that about you, tell me, what would you do? What would you do? I know I would definitely clear my name. I wouldn't keep running on and on about it, but I definitely would definitely say something about it, because if you don't have your name, what else you have? It's you. It's you. So I wholeheartedly support Tyrese on that, because he did a good deed and now he is being punished for the good deed that he has done for someone who was going through something that he just recently actually gone through, divorce and everything. He helped to prevent a divorce in DJ Envy's life. So for him to do what he did on the Breakfast Club interview, way out of pocket. Way out of pocket, because Tyree went there for one purpose. That purpose was to talk about his new album, right? And they use it as an opportunity to bash and dog him out. That is not cool. That's not cool at all. Especially when the man, Tyrese is the most vulnerable individual and open and honest individual that I've seen on the internet as far as artists and celebrities. Most celebrities try to do this fake stuff, act like everything's perfect. But he's been extremely vulnerable. He's shown you that he has pain, and he's being honest. He's being a lot of things that a lot of men are scared to do. He's being open and vulnerable to people to see that he's real, right? A lot of people complain, call him crybaby and all this kind of stuff. That man is a real individual. He's not that pluff, fake, fake phony folks. He's real. He's real. And I don't think most people handle that too well. I see strength in that man. I see strength in him because of what he's gone through. There are a lot of men out there who are going through the same thing, but too scared to be open about it. And he's given men the okay to say, okay, I am vulnerable. I do feel. And I respect them for that. I respect them wholeheartedly. So I just wanted to bring you guys the clip, talk about it, and see what you guys, just give my reaction to the whole video. I didn't play the Breakfast Club interview because let me see, maybe I can play the audio part of it. And it was a pretty long interview, but let me see if I can get the audio part and play that, and we can just 1 second to see if I can find that interview for you. Hello, everybody that's coming in. Hey, Wars, how are you? War of the Laws, how are you doing? Let me see if I can pull that interview up. Hold on a second. Just 1 second. Okay, hold on. The Breakfast Club interview. Hold on, let's see. It's an hour and let's see how much of it I can play. Hold on. It's pretty long. Hold on a second.
And I don't want to do it in the capacity of the Breakfast Club. Come to the crib. Let's Barbara Walters this shit. So what happened? Right. Yeah, so what happened? Smart. Brian Barber. Who's that?
Is that him?
No, that's Leonard.
Oh, man. Shut up, man. Y'all play too much.
Brian
See, he's trying to talk.
Who I hired, camera crew, helped me with the lighting, this and that. I was able to get blessed by confirming Charlemagne. I flew him out, flew his executive out that was with him. I arranged everything. I did everything I said I was going to do.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
This nigga does the fucking. But why is my marriage funny?
Hold on.
Of course, it was the unexpected
Gentleman
sing somewhere.
outside. The big gentleman outside. I hyped you up on his way in.
Oh, he played my song as I was on my way.
He was very happy.
Yeah, I love that. I gave him some love.
So let him hop on your back for one picture, Reese.
No, he's too heavy to be on my back. For
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
And for two, nobody's getting on my back but my daughters.
That's right.
So let's just move on from
See,
that.
they trying to clown him on the live,
Yeah.
on the radio show. They trying to clown
I have
him.
a serious question. These heathens. Listen.
man.
You see,
So
you see how disrespectful they are. They're trying to clown him and joke, and he's serious, but they're being idiots. Hold on,
8, 9.
not the lady,
years
the
breaking
two
music.
guys.
Yes.
What made you do that?
Well, I mean, honestly, I do music when I really feel it. And sadly, I think most of us as artists, we don't really have those luxuries, right? So I think it's in everybody's best interest, especially now, because being an entrepreneur, figuring out all kinds of
I'm trying to get
ways
to the part. Hold
back.
on.
Treat him like this when he comes here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Well,
Ty.
no, before I even got here, that's the whole thing. What Charlemagne just said is true. I don't feel, and you got to keep in mind, I look at it as heavenly deposits. When you do things for people, and you're not saying, I'm going to do this because I want this out of it.
Right.
Like, the most uncomfortable part of my day thus far is just listening to Envy tell that story.
Oh, why? Why?
Because I didn't do it to be
to be praised about it.
I didn't do it because I knew that they was going to write their book together about it or be doing interviews about it. It was literally an assignment. It's so crazy that even before I came here to sing at this restaurant, we were already on the phone for at least 2 months. I didn't hear your interview.
I never heard anybody say that before. We was on the phone for 2 months.
We was on the phone for 2 straight months because I never heard your interview from New York. That happened for me for LA.
Oh, from LA?
Yeah, because when you announced it, it went viral. So I was able to hear the apology on the gram. So that's when I reached out to you. And then this is something I've never told you. You remember when I said, hey, man, make arrangements to get the whole house cleaned, the housekeeper. And then I said,
Okay. Let me explain a little bit. Tyree is talking about Envy when he had cheated on his wife. DJ Envy cheated on his wife, cheated on her multiple times, and it's like the last time. And so what he was doing is trying to beg his wife back, and so he got on his on the station and did a plea to his wife. So Tyree saying that he heard the plea and that basically God placed it on his heart to do something to help them out. So he's just telling the story now of what happened. Okay.
I'm gonna set up the room, come meet me here, and we organized all of that. I text you and I was like, yo, man, I'm on my way to New York. I got a bunch of interviews and meetings and label. I got to go run in a label, go this and that. That was all a lie. I flew in town just for you and your wife.
You see that?
Oh, wow.
So,
And you don't play his records?
No.
It's not about his records.
I don't need my records played.
Yeah.
But I will say this.
But this is the part that I don't appreciate about Envy. Is when Tyrese's divorce comes across your headline, when the captions associated to the things that come across your desk, where is that same heart and love that I extended to you that you could extend to me instead of it just being paper pushing and this is what Tyrese is on the gram again.
That's
and
exactly
then it's
what he
like,
did.
okay, that's expected. No, it's all right. This is my brother.
Well, Envy can't sing, though.
No, Envy never does
Shut up,
it,
man. Why is everything a joke to you, man?
I'm not joking.
Why is everything else serious?
While every on-air personality, blog, podcast, or whatever, they got a job to do. They're going to say things for clickbait, ratings, this and that. But when you have certain people on the radio and you've developed some type of relationship with them, and again, you owe me nothing, right? Ultimately, you did the work.
Right.
God just decided to take my hand and use it in any way he can. And there's nobody that could ever give me more props than what God has done for me.
Yeah.
Amen.
Say like, good job, son. You did everything I asked you to do. You don't even know what I have in mind for you, but you did it. and there's a very married couple that was very married, everybody go through things. Mm-hmm. But why is my marriage funny? Mm. Why is my divorce just something to talk about?
Perfect.
Where is the outreach?
This is a good conversation. Let's put it all out there. This is a good question. Go ahead.
Where is the call? You good, Reese?
It's like
we need to come to Atlanta and come pull up on you at the house.
Charlamagne did
my eyes on you.
Let me tell you.
Charlamagne came to do an interview that I requested for him to do. Mm-hmm. I never stepped in, and God never used me to step in when this man's marriage was potentially on the brink.
I'm gonna tell you why. It's kind of like when a preacher tells you something in church, right? And the preacher tells you what you need to do to be better. Then you look at the preacher's life and you say, how do you teach me something that you're not doing? I don't respect the preacher anymore. Oh, shit. I respect the message and how it came. But you know what I've been through, and you know how I changed as a man and as a person. And you were there for it. You was a brother for it. But then when I look at my brother and saying what he's telling me to do and how he's telling me to live, he's not living that way. I don't respect it.
How do we know that, though?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because and these are the things that we've seen, and not only in private, because things that we know in private, but it's also things that I see in public.
Okay.
Me and my wife are good, right?
Hold on, I gotta respond to that.
Let me give examples first, so you understand where I'm coming from. Because if you don't know where I'm coming from, you're just gonna pull things out of the blue.
I'm not gonna pull anything out the blue. I'm gonna respond to what you just said. Mm-hmm. First of all, to arrive at an opinion of what I'm doing versus what I'm not doing is based on public consumption.
Exactly.
I never made a decision, or God never used me to make a decision about your life based on what was being reported on public consumption.
That's right.
What I know about you, what I know about what you did, what I ultimately knew about what your wife was feeling and carrying, and what y'all were in the process of, you couldn't read none of that online. I got that information from the outreach. So whatever feelings you have about me and what I should be or shouldn't be doing pertaining to my approach with how I'm unraveling and bleeding out loud in the middle of my thing, that would have actually been the reason to call.
No, and I did have conversations with you, and this is from before your ex-wife, when you were talking to the girl out overseas and who you were as a man. I didn't respect that. And then when we talk on these private chats, and has nothing to do with the public, just having to do with who you were and how you speak and how you talk about the people next to you, I didn't respect it to the point where I blocked you on my chat because I didn't want to see Tyrese as that. That's not the man that was my brother.
Let's shoot bail, because I think this is a great conversation, because I think it's a lot of miscommunication between all of us, right? And you were going through a lot back then, because you admitted that to me. You were, because when me and you had words.
Are we talking about psych med?
Yeah. That's when you was on the psych.
It's a little bit of everything.
He was on the psych med then, because you said you don't even remember a lot of the stuff you were saying. Though.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't at all.
Yeah.
So it's like when you get drunk, do you hold your boy to what he's saying while he's drunk?
No, I never held that against you.
Okay. Do you hold anybody to anything that they're doing when you know that this is their usual self? They were drunk, they were out of their mind, and they end up saying and doing some shit that hurt my feelings, that was offensive, that made me feel a way. But I know that characteristically, that's not who this man is.
Well, see, the difference is, I honestly don't know what psych meds you were on.
You see,
you were
this,
I don't know. I don't know.
You see this guy, y'all, you see the way he's acting? He's not even listening to what Tyrese is saying. He's not. Hold on a second. Let me just go ahead and play. I'm not going to play all of it. I'm just going to play some of it. It's too much of an interview, but I'm just showing you what Tyrese is talking about in regard to how they handled him at the interview. And also, this man just clearing his name, because Envy said some things that was filed saying that he disrespected his wife when it did not happen, and he has a receipt. He showed receipt on that, how they were still talking to him, because Envy just said just now he blocked them. But according to what Tyrese showed from his receipt, there was no blocking. They were still communicating with each other. Oh, you did? Okay.
I don't know.
Salty.
I don't know. I never had a conversation with you because I never wanted to see you like that. The person who spoke to me on these texts, spoke to my wife during that time at the text, I didn't like that. And I wanted to remember Tyrese as a person that was my brother and helped my relationship, not the Tyrese that I was going through. So I took a step back.
So you got the text messages of the psych med Tyrese?
He did. That's what it was.
Crazy. Charlamagne told you to suck his dick before on that message.
Because he was talking crazy.
Whoa.
You know that. We had this
Wow.
conversation already.
Guys.
But he literally said, I don't remember any of that.
I don't remember what I said that made you say that or made you feel that way.
But to this point, I took a step back because I didn't know what you were going through. And I tried to talk to you, and I seen who you were. And I didn't even like who you were online. And to my point, I tried. And when I seen how you were talking this way, I said, I'm going to take a step back.
And you know, when me and Tyrese had a conversation.
How convenient? Yeah, how convenient. Yeah, when the way you were talking, the way that you were.
They were communicating, Gigi. They were communicated through messages on, I guess, social media. There was a group chat that they were in, supposedly, and that's what he's saying that he blocked them on. But according to Tyrese and what he showed this morning, there was no blocking. They were still communicating all the way up to 2022. But this situation supposedly happened back in 2017. So the messages that he's talking about blocking, they were still communicating. That was the only way they were communicating through that. So why didn't he confront him when he was so disrespectful, envious? Yep, I agree with you. Hold on a second. Black Beauty sent me something. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay, Black Beauty sent me the DJ confessing. This is the video when Tyree heard Envy was confessing to his wife. Hold on a second.
All right, it's about 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. It's 8:17. Good morning.
Now what this Louis Tone got to say?
Now this is serious.
Okay.
Now I don't know if you guys remember a couple of months ago, I called my wife on air and I asked for forgiveness.
You're talking to the listeners, right? Because I definitely remember.
I'm definitely talking to the
This is 10 years ago, y'all.
And I asked for forgiveness. I told her I needed change. I changed. I had a close relationship with God, and I changed. Now, if you don't, I'm serious. Like, if you're gonna joke, you might as well get that out the room because this is serious. This ain't no clown-ish. This is some seriousness. This is my life. This is my family.
Charlamagne, would you let him talk?
This is no donkey today. This is no bullshit. This is serious. Now, my wife, if you don't know who my wife is, of course, she's been with me for over 18 years. We've been married 11 years. Gorgeous, smart, intellectual, spiritual, sexy, always has my back. I mean, the best heart that you'll ever know. If you ever get a chance to meet her, you should definitely speak to her because she's that type of person that will change your life in a minute. Now, anybody out there, fellas, if you are married or if you have a lady, that is probably one of the hardest things that you have to do is keep your marriage tight. You got to work on it. And it's a difficult thing to do. Now, the reason I'm speaking is not because everything that's out there, is because maybe me and what I have to say can help somebody else out there. Now, being married, sometimes it makes you insecure. And when I say insecure, it's one of those things. I was that dude that looked like I had everything. I had money. I had, you name it, I had it. But when I say I was insecure, it was scary. My wife was gorgeous. You scared to, for your wife to go out because you're like, damn, she might meet somebody else that's always home because I'm out working. She might meet somebody that's smarter than me. She might meet somebody that's more spiritual. So I did what most guys do. You move your wife out to a town that nobody knows her, and you keep her away from animals and keep her away from people like a Charlamagne.
F you, bro. F you, bro. You're talking about Charlamagne. Right? Don't put me in this.
You're a predator.
Talk this your dirt. Don't put me in this.
You're a predator.
Charlamagne. So it made me insecure. It made me the type of person that was scared to lose my wife. So with me being insecure and me being weak, it's like it made me that type of person that was easily, I'm not going to say easily, but was able to break my vows. I was so insecure and so down and so scared of my wife leaving me that I started messing with somebody that was beneath me. And when I say beneath me, I mean way beneath me.
Wow, he said the person was beneath her?
True.
Evil, a a liar, somebody that was desperate. And it's just so pathetic. I mean, I didn't have to feed this person no food.
Mercy.
It's so crazy. I didn't have to make her feel special. Because she wasn't.
Wow.
She was just happy to be there.
So let me get this straight.
I'm not finished talking.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I'm not finished talking. So that's what it was. It was just happy to be there. And
This is saying a lot to those
now
side
with
chicks,
help
y'all.
of- and it sounds crazy that I say this, but it's like, you know, when you find God in your life, everything changes and you start seeing things. So now with the help of God, and this is the best thing about it, this situation has made my family tighter. Like tighter, like we're honest. Like I'm honest, I should say. You know, I had to be honest with myself. I had to be honest with God. I had to be honest with my wife. And the hardest thing I ever had to do was tell my wife everything. When I say everything, New York City, New Jersey, Connecticut, iHeartRadio, Breakfast Club, everything. To sit there in my wife's face and talk about everything that ever happened. And her look at me like her whole heart was just taken from her because she looked at me so different. Look at my family. So you guys follow me on Twitter so you know how me and my wife is now. We're good. We're not great. I don't know what happens from here. But as far as our family is concerned, we are tighter than ever. Nobody can break with me, Gia, Madison, and Logan.
And the baby on the way.
And the baby in the way. No one. Now, if we remain together as a relationship, we'll see. But as a family, nobody's stopping us. So to my wife who's out there, I don't know if she's listening or not, because she's taking the babies to school today. Nanny's off on Monday. But she's taking the kids to school today. I just want to tell you, I love you. And we'll see what God has in store for us.
so you a Muslim now?
Really, Charlamagne?
No more dope gangs?
See, Charlamagne wanted.
Breakfast Club on Power 105.
Power 105, what is it? Yes, it is.
Okay. So that was his thing. And you said you send me Erica. Okay, now y'all, we gone deep in this. I really wanted to stick with Tyree. It says here, this video is age restricted. Okay. So it's a lot of naughtiness talking on this tape, on this video. I think I'm going to hold off on playing that because I don't know what she's going to say. So we're going to hold off on that one. I'll listen to it privately and then see if there's anything I need to put out because it says age restricted on here. Okay. But anyways, I was saying, didn't Erica say he? Oh, Lord have mercy. We're not talking about the size of the, you know what. All right, but y'all stop. Let's stay focused, people. Focus. Let's not go there. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that up to you guys. Basically just to let you guys know that I respect Tyrese for what he has done and him having the receipts. And DJ Envy is out of pocket. He is wrong for that. Out of pocket. He is absolutely wrong for that. All right. So that was it. You guys have a wonderful day. I am about to take my butt off and take care of my business over here. Have a good one. Bye.